Okay, so possibly the coronavirus could be the time where the federal cooperative structure should have been at its best. What we are seeing is the state government and the central government, especially the non-BJP ruled state, at loggerheads. Now let's shift focus to Maharashtra, which is one of the biggest worries as far as the COVID-19 cases are concerned. Now the active cases in Maharashtra stand at about 8 lakh. The active cases in Maharashtra right now at 4,72,283. In the last 24 hours, 55,469, almost half of the entire tally of India comes from Maharashtra. 297 people have lost their lives due to the coronavirus. Mumbai itself reeling under huge surge of coronavirus. 10,030 cases in the last 24 hours and 31 deaths have been reported from the maximum city. Now, as far as the, if you remember the first wave of corona, when it had initially started, those heart-rending visuals of migrant workers from various places, those who are in Mumbai earning their living, cycling down because of the lockdown, such fears once again are on the minds of the workers, those who after many, many months had gone back to Mumbai. The night curfews, the restrictions are once again making them extremely anxious. Take a look at this story.
The migrant crisis is back. With Maharashtra imposing stringent curbs, job avenues are drying up again. Another round of exodus looks imminent. 18-year-old Balram Kumar from Bihar's Madhubani stares once again at a bleak future. An office boy in Churchgate, he used to earn 8,000 rupees per month. But amidst the rising cases, his office has enforced work from home, leaving him without a job.
अभी ऑफिस वाले बोला कि देखते हैं. अभी रूम पे आके हम लोग को रहना पड़ता था, खाना कभी खाते थे कभी नहीं खाते थे. अभी बोल रहा है 2 दिन में लॉकडाउन होएगा, इसके लिए हम लोग गांव जा रहे हैं.
In a scary rerun of the 2020 mass migrant migration, many workers are homebound to UP and Bihar again. Plagued not by fear of the virus, but by fear of losing their livelihood in Mumbai. Saroj Kumar and his friend Navindra Kumar work as private drivers. They are homebound after being out of a job and fearing a bigger lockdown.
काम मिलते तो नहीं जाते, काम बट नहीं मिल रहा है, इसलिए इसी वजह से गांव जा रहे हैं.
अभी आप वापस आओगे मुंबई, अब गांव में रहोगे?
अब सही होगा काम काज तो आएंगे, सही होगा तो आएंगे, नहीं तो अभी कोई चांस नहीं है.
कुछ काम नहीं, इसीलिए गांव जा रहा हूँ. अच्छा, तो गांव में काम है? गांव में मतलब अपना जो भी खाएंगे, रोटी नून रोटी और खेती बाड़ी वो सब करेंगे अपना.
It's like a repeat of the year 2020. Many migrants have yet again started going back to their villages in Uttar Pradesh and Bihar. Interestingly, they say it's not the virus that they fear, but what they fear is the state of having no work, no job and no salary. They do maintain that if the condition gets fine and they get back their work, they would be more than willing to return to Mumbai. With camera person Rakesh Salaskar, this is Pankaj Upadhyay in Mumbai, reporting for India Today.
How grim is the situation? The health minister says that Maharashtra is unnecessarily creating a panic. Mr. Tope, Rajesh Tope, who is the health minister of Maharashtra, spoke to Rajdeep Sardesai. Listen.
We are now being told Maharashtra has a vaccine shortage. Mumbai, Nashik, Pune are running short of hospital beds and COVID cases are surging. Suddenly, you have a weekend lockdown and other restrictions. Let's be very clear. Are you in control of COVID or not, sir?
Absolutely. One point is very clear that as the numbers are increasing, we are 50,000 plus daily. So it's a matter of serious concern. It's not like to be taken lightly. So we have taken very stern steps as per the suggestions of central government team and all, that COVID appropriate behavior is really taken to the task. Like we have imposed heavy penalties and we are ensuring the COVID appropriate behavior, because that will be really breaking the chain. Also, we have imposed lot of restrictions. In the daytime there is a Jamabandi, and in the night there is a curfew. Lot of shops are closed. All the places wherein there is a gathering being done, and crowd can be gathered. So those are not asked to open at all. They are stopped. So these are some of the steps we have taken.
Mr. Tope, the fact is the numbers are rising. People continue to move around in Mumbai without masks, without social distancing. Many reports like this are coming in. Plus, the bigger concern is that now you are running short, you're saying, of hospital beds and vaccine shortages. So clearly it appears that you are not prepared. How can you be running short of vaccines and hospital beds now?
You see, vaccine is a total mandate of central government. I have always been speaking to Honorable Minister Mr. Harshavardhan. I personally went and met Mr. Rajesh Bhushan also, and we are continuously demanding that yes, firstly in the beginning we were 3 lakhs per day, now we are 6 lakhs per day. So we need 40 lakhs vaccine doses per week. So that is not being supplied by government. So that is the main demand which I had also placed in the yesterday's VC before Honorable Harshavardhan ji, and I think that is not our fault. We have increased our pace, so actually we should be appreciated. We should not be put in the wrong box.
Sir, what did the center say? What did the center say when you said you are running short of vaccines? Did they say they will supply it right away? Because I know a number of people who have gone to hospital and vaccination centers in Mumbai and are finding that those centers don't have vaccines at the moment.
Actually, Mr. Harshavardhan ji has noted all the points which I have raised in the VC, and he has assured that he will comply to. So we are awaiting like what exactly the central will be doing to the demands which we have placed. We have even written a letter. My department secretary Dr. Vyas has written a very clear letter demanding 40 lakhs per week, 6 lakhs we are doing daily, and we have only 14 lakhs stock available with us. We will be finishing this stock within 3 days. There is no shortage of beds. There are specific hospitals wherein there is a demand from patients that they need hospital beds over that hospital only. But we have CCC beds, we have DCHC category beds, and also the ventilators and oxygen beds are available in Mumbai, Pune, Nasik, everywhere.
The massive need for the time being is to ramp up the vaccination process. There are already 2 vaccines which have been given approval by the Government of India, the emergency use approval, Covaxin and Covishield. But what could be the other contenders which could help completely ramp up the whole vaccination process? Take a look.
Over 1 lakh cases of COVID in India, pushing us to the brink of a lockdown once again. But a vaccine is just another arsenal in our armor. In spite of being the pharmacy to the world and working on over 30 vaccines against this infection, India has given conditional approval to 2 vaccines. You have heard of Covaxin and Covishield, the 2 vaccines being used in India right now against COVID-19. But there are others in the pipeline too, which once approved will give us the flexibility of more options and more doses. Here is a status check. Sputnik V. Well, the company that has made this vaccine is Russian Direct Investment Fund in collaboration with Dr. Reddy's lab in Hyderabad. Dr. Reddy's lab, in fact, has completed the bridging studies of this vaccine in India. The companies that are going to be manufacturing this vaccine in India are Hetero Biopharma and Gland Pharma. The platform is non-replicating human adenovirus vector. The number of doses is 2. Each dose uses a different adenovirus. The efficacy is 91.6%. The capacity is up to 352 million doses every single year. Here's the status. Dr. Reddy's has completed the bridging studies and has applied for emergency use authorization with the regulator. The regulator, twice in fact, has asked Dr. Reddy's to come back to it with more data and more information to give the final approval. The second vaccine. that is being developed is called Zycov-D. The company that has developed this vaccine is Zydus Cadila. The platform is DNA plasmid. The number of doses is expected to be 3. The efficacy, the data for the same is not available yet. The capacity is approximately 150 million doses a year. The status is that this vaccine is currently in phase 3 trials in the country. Covovax. The company that has developed Covovax is Serum Institute of India in collaboration with Novavax. The platform is protein subunit. The number of doses is 2. The capacity is targeting upwards of 40 to 50 million doses every single month. The efficacy is 96.4% against the original virus strain. The status of that vaccine is that on the 3rd of February, the Serum Institute of India received approval to conduct a bridging study of this vaccine, which was developed by Novavax on the Indian population. It is expected to begin the study soon. The HGCO19 vaccine. This is being developed by Genova Biopharmaceuticals, which is a company based out of Pune. The platform is an mRNA platform. This is India's first mRNA vaccine. The number of doses is expected to be 2. The capacity is 360 million installed per year with the parent company, which is Emcure. The efficacy data is not available yet. The phase 3 trials is yet to begin. The status is that the approval has been received way back on the 11th of December for the phase 1 and 2 of the trials, which is going on right now.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.